YouTube. What's good, guys? So today let's talk about what how not bothering people for some reason bothers a lot of people, man. We live in a very chaotic world, and by chaotic I mean what people who cherish other people's emotional turmoil. You know, the fact that other people are being miserable and going through a lot in this life makes some people feel okay about themselves, man. And for that reason, bro, when somebody like you who has not necessarily found peace, but more or less like somebody like you is trying to cultivate peace within, you know, you're trying to mind your business, you're trying to do the things that only is important to you and the things that pays your bills, man. People find out annoying, man, and that is simply because they want you engaged in the chaos. They do not want you to know they do not necessarily want you to know yourself, man. Do you understand? And when you're not engaging in such chaos, bro, you become the problem, man. Because how are you so comfortable, you know, being yourself, being peaceful, when I'm not myself, I'm not peaceful within me, I do not feel whole within me? How are you so comfortable being okay with the ups and downs of life, man? How are you so comfortable being okay with the things that life throws at you, man? Some people are not going to like that about you, man. You know, they're not going to like the fact that you are resilient. They're not going to like the fact that you know who you are, man. A lot of people are copycats in this world, man. They do not necessarily know who they are, and for that reason, bro, when they meet somebody who knows who they are, it's offensive, man. You offend a lot of people in this world who do not necessarily know who they are deep down. You know, a lot of people feel like they know themselves simply because they know what they like and what they hate. Do you understand me? That is not necessarily who you are. That is a part of who you are. Who you truly are cannot necessarily be named. Do you understand me? The moment you're able to name something, it is no longer that, I don't know how to say it, the Godhead cannot necessarily be known. You know, so for you to know yourself, you have to be accepting and willing that you don't know yourself for a minute. That is the only true way, because then you are able to learn about the negative sides of you, man. You're able to observe yourself properly, you know, without the bias of thinking that okay, I'm the good person and I do not necessarily need change in my life. You know, the moment you start observing yourself unbiased, that is when you start getting to know yourself better. Every other thing is games, man. And you watching me, you are on that part, man. That is why you're watching my videos in the first place, man. Do you understand? And for the reason that you're on that part, man, you are going to be seen as problematic to other people, because so many people in this world, they thrive on chaos, they thrive on gossip, they thrive on bringing other people down, man. And when you are not doing that, when you are complete, when you are whole within you, man, other people who are doing something like that, man, they are not going to necessarily like your presence, man. It is only natural, bro. Your presence reminds them the fact that they need other people's reaction in their life to feel whole, to feel complete, man. But you reflect the fact that true peace can be found from within. It does not necessarily need to come from outside. It does not necessarily need to be it doesn't necessarily need to be manufactured from elsewhere, man. And that is why people do drugs, people do drinks, people do a lot of things, man. It is simply because they are chasing to be whole and to be peaceful from within. That is all, man. And when you, as a person, you look like somebody who has attained such a thing in this life, man, you are going to become the object of hate and jealousy among a lot of other people, man. Other people who have not yet discovered who they truly are from within, man. It is only natural, bro. Do you understand me? And one thing that you are going to be noticing about you becoming a much more peaceful person, not peaceful in the sense that you are avoiding conflict and you cannot necessarily defend yourself if it comes to it. More or less the fact that you are always existing in a place where you do not necessarily need another person's company to make you whole, to make you feel whole. And that is why people stay in toxic relationships that are no longer being fruitful to them, man. That is why people stay in toxic work environments that are no longer being fruitful to them, man. It is simply because in those environments, man, they feel seen, be it through chaos, be it through the toxicity. Do you understand me? They can resonate to that, man, and for that reason they feel seen. Do you understand me? But you on the other hand, man, for example, if you ever do get into a relationship with a woman, since they basically thrive off of chaos, most of them that are unhealed, they thrive off of chaos. Do you understand me? The relationship is going to be termed boring. It's going to be termed not happy. Do you understand me? Because what? There is no chaos, man. You are traversing that part in this life. You are transcending that part of what always needed to what be in chaos for you to feel seen, for you to feel what validated, man. You are healing, and that is beautiful, man. It is not always what going to be nice. You know, sometimes silence is peace is going to feel like boredom, it's going to feel like silence. But trust me, man, there are a lot of things that you are avoiding. There are a lot of things that what you are not putting yourself through, simply for the fact that what you have chosen to be by yourself and to observe peace, man. You know, first learn to be by yourself, cultivate the peace within you, then you can know what you really want and do not necessarily want from other people in this life, man. And what you want and what you not necessarily want from other people in this life, man. Do you understand me? You have to get to know yourself better, and the way you can know that you now know yourself is through the peace you feel from within, man. Do you understand me? I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys in my other videos, man. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. Ciao.